Hello. Really did not intend for my last 3 videos back to back to sort of be Beauty Heroes related. April sort of got away from me. Can anyone else not believe that it's May already? I don't know what is going on. It feels like this year is going by so fast. Like January dragged on forever, but then every month after that has just gone by like extremely quickly. And like I was talking to somebody from work the other day and I was realizing that it was like, I think we were talking on like the 27th or something. And I was realizing what day it was. I was like, I cannot believe it's the end of April already. Like what the heck happened? So I had a lot of things that I was thinking about I wanted to do in April, but like I didn't get to them obviously because it's May. So I'm going to hopefully have other stuff up this month besides Beauty Heroes related videos. I really, it does not feel like I only filmed 2 videos last month. Like it's like I was in like some time warp or something, and it's just like, but I also had my head in a book for like, you know, most of my free time. So when I wasn't parenting or working or, you know, doing the things that I had to do, I spent a lot of my time like reading. I had set this like weird goal for myself. Not initially, but like it's sort of, I just decided to do it sort of like mid-month. I read a book a day. So I did a lot of reading. I did a lot of reading in April, which I mean has a lot to do with it. Like I didn't really want to be doing anything else, but I have not set the same goal for myself for May. So I'm going to take it easy on the reading so I can get some other stuff done. Cause I have a lot of other things that I want to do this month. I have some makeup that I've been testing. I have other things that I want to do. So let's talk about the Beauty Heroes box today. And it's nighttime as it is most of the time in my videos these days. So I figured I would do a nighttime routine with you guys, talking about the products in the box and then also talking about a few of the other products from this line in particular that I've been able to try. I have 7 of their products, 3 of which are in the Beauty Heroes box this month. So I've been able to try a few others. Mostly I've gotten them from like Detox Market. I think that's mainly where I've picked up the things from this brand, is they've come in like bundles. Or did Detox Market have a Sahajan box at one point? I'm not sure, but that's the brand this month. It's Sahajan. So there's 3 full-size products in the box this month. There's the Nourish Creme Riche, which is just like the moisturizer. There's the Radiance Face Serum, and then there's the Essential Cleansing Oil. So I figure we can go over all of them. So let's go over the cleansing oil first. So those are the 3 that are in the box. I'm just sort of going to talk about them in the order that I would use them. And then I'm just going to sprinkle in like the other ones. So I've got the brightening mask. I also have the toner. I have the Radiance eye serum, the eye cream. And then I also have their lip karma, which I'm actually not sure if they still, because this is like different packaging. It's like a different color. So I'm not actually sure if they still sell this, but I've had that one for a while. So it's just something that I've been using. So let's talk about this in the order that we would use it. So I did wear makeup today. So I'm going to be removing it with the cleansing oil. I will do a double cleanse. That is not any of these things because they don't have a double. All right, so I looked to see what they had because I didn't want to speak without really knowing. They do have a golden milk cleanser, so they do have like what would be considered like a second cleanse, but I don't have it. They also have a facial oil. They've got a body oil, and I think that might be all that I have not tried from them. So I've tried the majority of their products. Okay, so this is the Essential Cleansing Oil. This is you get a 4-ounce size for $48. So it says it's a delicate milky oil that glides on skin for a gentle cleanse that rinses completely clean, calling on the masterful anti-pollution properties of moringa oil to remove impurities and daily grime. Squalane oil melts through SPF, build up, and even the most stubborn of waterproof makeup without ever stripping skin of its most precious oils. And instead balancing them for a clear complexion that radiates glow. So it's also got rose oil to reduce redness and alleviate inflammation. It's a light floral scented oil that leaves skin feeling impossibly clean. It doesn't really smell floral to me, honestly. I mean, I guess a little bit, but really it does not smell like what I would expect roses to smell like. I mean, I've smelled a lot of rosy things. So yeah, there's also sunflower seed oil in here. There is a emulsifier in here. There is beeswax, coconut oil, and that's really it. I mean, it's pretty simple ingredient wise. So I have tried this in the past, and it's not like an oil cleanser that, I don't think it's bad. It's not a bad oil cleanser. But to me, it doesn't sort of like, it doesn't really like stand out in any real way. Because I've tried so many different oil cleansers now that are either like enzymatic or, you know, they've got a certain scent that I just like prefer. So I don't think this is a bad cleansing oil. It does its job. It removes makeup. It actually removes my, what is this, mascara? It removes it really well. But I'm also not wearing a mascara that I usually have an issue with removing, but this one just like removes it without any issue. So it's a good cleanser if you're, you know, needing a new cleanser. But does it like stand out in any way? To me, not really. But I have so many others that I love. Like, that's the thing, is like once you try so many different things, I mean, like you pick your favorites. I did talk about this one when I did my oil cleanser video, you know, way back when at this point, like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. So if you want to hear like sort of more in depth, you can go back to that video, but maybe I didn't talk about it that much, I don't think, because I mean, I like that it rinses clean. And it removes makeup. Though I'm not wearing heavy makeup these days. I'm wearing like a tinted SPF. Well, I guess I'm wearing concealer as foundation basically. But I'm not wearing a ton of makeup. You should see in a couple of weeks what I've been doing. All right, so I'm gonna go rinse this off. I'm gonna do my second cleanse, and then I'm gonna talk to you about the mask, and then we'll get into, you know, the rest of the skincare. Okay, so now that we're clean, I mean, my face is kind of inflamed right now. I don't know that this really makes any difference when I'm cleansing, but I do have some like more noticeable breakouts. But the rest of my skin, for the most part, it looks pretty good. And I have been using only the Sahajan products for the last 2 weeks. When the box came in, I had a couple of things that I could use. So I switched my routine entirely over to this line. So this is all that I've been using. I haven't even been using anything else. And my skin did have like a major freak out last week. And I'm not really sure what it was related to. Could have been related to diet, could have been related to lack of sleep because I've been staying up super late because that's really my only time to read. So I've been staying up late and not sleeping that well. Could have been related to stress. Was I super stressed? I mean, there was like a point in April where I was a bit stressed. But I'm still sort of like coming down from the end of that breakout. Like I broke out really badly, like over here. But for the most part, my skin's not terrible, I guess, but. All right, so this is probably my favorite product from the line. I mean, I guess time will tell, like the more that I use these things, but because this sort of gives me, I guess, like the most immediate results of anything else, this has sort of like become my favorite product, and I do really enjoy it. So this is the Brightening Mask. So let's see. So it is made with turmeric, which is rich in antioxidants and dry skin soothing compounds. Helps to improve the look of surface redness and brighten the skin, which hopefully we'll be able to see some of that because I do have some redness like in my cheeks and here, obviously, my nose, my forehead. Hopefully we'll be able to notice when I take it off. So here, I'll just give you sort of like a close up before. So then once we take it off, you can see some brightening. There's also hemp seed oil, which is nourishing, amino acid rich oil that helps soothe dryness, relieve redness, and impart glow. Then there's AHAs, the acids from orange, lemon, and bilberry act as exfoliants, removing dull, dead skin cells to reveal brighter looking skin. So it's like lightly resurfacing, exfoliating. As you can see, I've dipped into this quite a bit. I've used it quite a few times. I can't remember when I got this, but I have been using it quite a bit because I have been finding that I do really enjoy the results of it. I do notice when I take it off, my skin looks a lot better. And that's probably, you know, the combination of like the turmeric and the AHAs doing like the nice, like brightening thing. So I'm gonna leave this on probably half an hour, read a couple chapters of a book that I'm working on right now. I bought a Kindle earlier this year, so I have Kindle Unlimited, so I read a lot of books on Kindle Unlimited. And so there's been this, I guess sort of like challenge. It's like a reading challenge. And so one of the challenges to get like a badge or something is to read like a nonfiction book. And I really I'm not a nonfiction reader. I very rarely will read anything if it's related to like nonfiction. Like I'm really not like a history. I don't like to read like history book kind of things. The only time I'll read anything nonfiction is sort of like true crime related. I did read, I think it was in 2019, I did read a book related to the Chris Watts murder. Maybe it was 2020. I don't know. It was a couple of years ago, but it was related to the Chris Watts murder. Cause that story, or that like, I guess you call it a story, but that like had like a grip on me for such a long time, where that was like all that I thought, that case, that was like all that I thought about, because like, I just don't understand how somebody could do that. Like if you don't know the Chris Watts, you know, case, it's, the husband was having an affair and then killed his wife and 2 kids. And it's like, how could somebody do that? It just like, it had this like chokehold on me. Like I was reading everything about it. I like went through the discovery. I was just like, something about that case. Like I couldn't get it out of my head. Luckily it eventually left. But, so what I'm reading right now is If You Tell, which is a sort of like case related to what I've read so far. I'm 20% in, like a mother who abuses her kids. And I guess I just don't understand. Even maybe having experienced something, having experienced it and know that it's like people are this way. It's hard for me to understand, because I could never imagine hurting somebody that I claim to care about. Right? You know, does that make sense? Anyway, I'm reading this book, so I'm probably going to go read a few chapters. But it was one of the badges in the Kindle thing was like, read a nonfiction book. And I was like, oh, I really don't want to read nonfiction, because I've only been reading, you know, romance and stuff like that. It's just like, it's quick reads and it's enjoyable and it makes me happy. So, all right, I'm going to go do that. I will show you what my face looks like once we take this all off, and hopefully you will notice an improvement. Because I usually notice an improvement when I take this off. I notice my skin, you know, less red, brighter, just sort of like looks better. The last thing I want to sort of mention related to the brightening mask before I head out for a minute, Bathorium, which makes my favorite bath products. They have, you know, bath bombs. I love their bath bombs. I love their bubble bath and their soaks. I've talked to you guys about their bliss bundles before. They're doing another bliss bundle right now, where you get a 600 gram crush, which is like the big one that I think gives you like 5 baths. You get a full-size bubble bath in your choice of scent. And then it also comes with the brightening facial. So if you want to try it and maybe you need to like stock up on some bath stuff, or maybe you just want make a good Mother's Day gift, I guess, if you want to gift either to yourself or to, you know, another mother in your life, you know, something to relax with, bubble bath and bath soak. And then, you know, it's got like the nice face mask in it. So that's going for $64 and it's like $101 value. So to me, that's a pretty good deal, especially because I love the Bathorian bath products. I don't need any, so I won't be partaking in that, but I did want to let you know that that deal was available in case you're interested in the mask and you also love the Bathorian products or something like that. So I'll leave the link for that down below because I did see that come up in an email and I was like, ooh, that's a really good deal. And we all know I don't post anything on Instagram anymore, so this is like the only place I can talk about special deals like that. But I would highly recommend it because this is probably my favorite product from the line and the one that I do see the most results from, which hopefully you'll be able to tell once we take this off. But yeah, I thought that was a great deal, wanted to mention it, and now I will be back momentarily. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna notice as big of differences as I was like hoping that we would this time around, but I have a lot of just like really inflamed spots right now that need some acne patches tonight, unfortunately. But I do really like the way that makes my skin feel. It feels really soft and smooth, and it feels like moisturized. Like you can definitely feel that there's a lot of like moisturizing things in there. Let's see. So there's kale and clay on top of the turmeric, the hemp seed, and the AHAs. There's shea butter. I mean, there's not a lot more than that, actually. I really enjoy it. I think it's a really good mask. Again, like my favorite of all of the products. Okay, so the next thing that I would do is the toner. So that's what this looks like. You can sort of see it's like sloshing around in there. It's sort of like a milky, everything from this line is sort of like a milky, like very rich kind of texture. I don't know about their oil because I haven't tried that, but nothing is like clear. It's all got this sort of like milky, like rich feel, but not heavy. So it's like, does that make sort of sense to anybody? It's like rich, but not heavy. Anyway, this is the toner. So this is the balancing toner. So it's moringa oil, which is rich in skin brightening antioxidants that have anti-pollution cleansing benefits. It gently removes impurities, leaving the skin feeling visibly refreshed and healthy looking. It's got orange, lemon, and bilberry extracts for natural exfoliation to remove dead skin cells, resulting in a more even looking skin tone. And then rose water for its ability to calm, soothe, and refresh the skin. So I take a reusable cotton round. I put a bit of that on here. You can sort of see it's got sort of this like milky texture or color, milky coloring. And I've really been enjoying this as well. I do find that my skin feels like nice and smooth. Just got a little bit of cat hair stuck in there. You know, as you do with as many cats as I have. But this is, I have the same day and night routine, so I've been doing the same thing at day and night, yeah, except for the mask. I've only been doing that at night. But I do the, you know, the cleanser in the morning, you know, before I get in the shower. I do the cleanser at night. I do the toner before I do the serum. And then I do the eye cream and then the cream. I mean, apart from like my skin having that like freak out, I have found that my skin seems to really enjoy it, even though it's really its real focus is on like brightening and like anti-inflammatory and not so much like healing and repairing and like acne and that kind of thing. So it did take a while for my breakout to sort of like go down, but I think my skin is in pretty good condition otherwise. It's like nice and soft. It feels brighter except for, you know, a few of those like inflamed spots. All right, so now we can get to the next thing. So I do really like that. I've been enjoying using that because it does, my skin, like I can feel that it's exfoliated, you know, even more so after the mask. It's like much smoother, but not like in a harsh way, and like just like a nice gentle way. So the next thing is the Radiance serum. So this is the next thing in the box. And this is another one of those products. So it's got like this, just like thick, rich kind of like texture, kind of like milky, not clear, sort of like tannish. So this is an intricate formula inspired by the Rasayana plants. Once used to create age-defying elixirs for India's royal family, it penetrates skin's deeper layers to improve elasticity, fade fine lines, and visibly elevate luminosity. Triphala, aloe vera, and coconut oil work in synergy to deeply moisturize and revitalize, while Gatu Kola combines with nature's moisture magnet hyaluronic acid to boost elasticity and diminish the appearance of lines. Infusions of sandalwood help to even skin tone and lessen dark marks and patches, leaving a bright, balanced complexion in their place. So yeah, I could really only sort of attest to, it is very nice and like hydrating, and I feel like it has been, because I'm using this sort of like in place of like a vitamin C, because I was using a vitamin C serum. So I'm using this is strictly like, I'm not even using any other oil, so I'm using this in the cream. And I do feel like I'm noticing, you know, it's helping with spots and stuff, especially since I just had that breakout. I do feel like it's helping with that actually. So I take, I don't know, about this much, a little less than a full pump of it. And it does have almost like this like velvety feel, kind of. Like it just feels like velvet on the skin. So that's that. And it sinks in really nicely, and it doesn't leave really like a sticky or like a tacky, like once it settles into the skin. It's a little tacky right now, but like once it settles into the skin. So I've been enjoying that. I do feel like I'm noticing it's helping with like brightening fine lines. I mean, I don't really know. Anything that really talks about like wrinkles or lines. I don't think I'm at that place where I would even notice that yet. But anything that talks about like brightening, dark spots, things like that, I can definitely attest to those things, because I definitely feel like I've noticed a difference in my skin, even in just like the couple of weeks that I've been using it. Okay, so then I also have been using the eye cream. I don't have any literature on this, but I've been using this for a couple of months now. I think I got this in a detox bundle a couple of months back, so I've been using this pretty regularly. I like the texture of it, and I like the way that my under eyes feel, but have I noticed a difference in like the darkness of my under eyes? Do I feel like my under eyes are brighter than they were a couple of months ago? Again, eye products are one of those things I rarely notice like a significant difference in my under eyes. Like the only product I've ever noticed a real difference in my under eyes is the Kahina Giving Beauty Eye Serum, and that was like years ago, years and years and years. That was the only one where I actually noticed a difference. Like I think I just don't notice too much of a difference in my under eyes using any eye product, really. You know, I've tried so many, they all seem about the same. As long as like the area underneath my eyes, it's like, you know, nice and moisturized, hydrated, it feels good, it's not dry under there. I really, like that's the most I can ask for. I always sort of have like this crow's feet thing going on. But it's really only when I smile. When I don't smile, it's not like it's like still there, so. I always have dark under eyes, especially, you know, because I don't sleep the greatest of my own doing. You know, I have like puffy under eyes sometimes. It's just like, this is as good as it gets, I guess. I don't really mind. So would I say that that's like something that I would recommend if you're looking for something super brightening underneath the eyes. Not really, just because I don't notice a huge difference. If you've used that and maybe noticed a difference, maybe let us know down below. But it's nice. I've been enjoying using it, but would I rebuy it? No. I wonder how much I've even used. It's sort of hard to tell with these. I feel like I've used a lot, but it's like... All right, so the last thing in the box this month is the Nourish Creme Riche. So it's a deeply soothing and fast absorbing cream. This rich mocha cream combines the time-tested power of traditional herbs with modern science to leave skin soft, supple, and brilliant. The balanced botanical blend is led by Triphala, a treasured herbal remedy containing the trifecta of Chabula, Bellarica, and Amla. So the same thing was in the Radiance serum as well. A superfruit, which with 20 times the amount. It's late and I'm I'm fading. I apologize. A superfruit with 20 times the amount of vitamin C as an orange. The Chabula fruit is one of the most revered antioxidants found in nature, celebrated for its ability to minimize fine lines and smooth roughness while brightening and tightening skin. So like that's really the theme of the products. It's like brightening. They say fine lines. It's hard for me to know that, but brightening, radiance, elasticity, things like that. Anti-inflammatory, with infusions of nutrient-rich coconut oil and deeply hydrating aloe vera to replenish, plump, and balance it. The cream breathes fresh life into skin for Ayurveda-infused glow. So I know there is coconut oil in a lot of these things. I don't have an issue with coconut oil. If you know that you do, probably best to stay away from this line because they do use it in a lot of their products. I haven't had any issues with breaking out using the line. My breakouts are related to more like hormonal things, body, internal stuff. I very rarely break out because of like external things. I know my triggers, or my one trigger, cacao butter. That's really the only thing that like externally breaks me out. Skincare wise, makeup, I can sometimes break out when I use makeup, depending on what's in the makeup. But for skincare, I rarely break out from using and like testing skincare. So here is what the cream looks like. It is sort of like that mocha color. Everything sort of has like a lightly floral, sort of like herbally scent. Not super overwhelming. And this again is another one of those, like I was saying, it's sort of like rich, but it's not like thick and heavy. It's just like a rich, it's like a rich product. So it does take a bit to rub in, like it, as you can see, it's sort of like, it doesn't rub in right away. I'm not really sure what's that about. I've never really had a cream that sort of like does that, where it doesn't like rub in right away, but it eventually does, and it, the skin feels good. My skin's a little red right now because I was just, I messed with it a bunch. So all in all, so the 3 products in the box this month, let's just go back over them again. So the Essential Cleansing Oil, the Radiance Face Serum, and then the face cream. I do like them. I have noticed, like my skin is definitely, I'm noticing like a brightening effect going on. It is very gradual. It's not like an overnight kind of thing. It's, I've been using these products over the last 2 weeks, so I've been like gradually noticing like a lightening, like a brightening of my skin. I like the way my skin feels. It works well under makeup. It's like rich, but not heavy. Definitely very, I feel like almost like unique, kind of like that serum is not like a texture or a color that you even see in a lot of other serums. The same with the cream. I don't think I've ever come across a cream with that sort of like texture and like look of it. I guess it just sort of depends on like how you would feel about these products if you are in need of them. My favorite product is the brightening mask. I do also really enjoy the toner. I think because both of those have like a lightly exfoliating properties to them and are definitely attributing to the brightening because they both have brightening properties as well. I mean, they all do. So this is like sort of like a replacement for a vitamin C serum. Has also brightening properties in it, as does the cream. So if you're looking for those kinds of products, I think that you would enjoy these. If you have it's so hard. I'm 35 years old and I do still have like bad skin. Like I do still have acne that I do use specific products for when I need like repairing. But do I need like acne specific products all of the time? Not really. It's just sort of like when it comes up. Like most of the month I can get away with sort of having like a normal skincare routine for like normal skin, because my skin is okay most of the month. It's just sort of like 1 week a month I have like a really bad freak out, but I know it's hormone related. So I'm able to sort of like do some things to help repair my skin during those times. But then the rest of the month, I'm okay with using products like these because I don't necessarily need acne specific stuff all of the time. So the times where I don't need repairing products, these products work well for me because they help sort of the after effects. You know, once my skin is healed and I've got all that hyperpigmentation and, you know, the discoloration, these sort of products help with that because they're brightening, exfoliating, you know, they're helping the after effects of the acne once I've repaired them with, you know, my special tricks for that. So the last thing I'm going to use is the lip Karma. Just because I always put something on my lips before I go to bed. My lips are like a mess right now though. This is very thick. I definitely don't prefer this over like the Fit Glow Night Serum. That's definitely my favorite. But what I was saying is if you're wanting to experiment with some products, you don't necessarily need anything with like any specific focus. Maybe you're looking for products that are more brightening, sort of exfoliating. I think this would be a good brand to try if you've been interested in trying it. So I do enjoy the line. It's kind of like hard because it's probably not something that I would continue to use once they're gone, but I do enjoy them. I think they're good products, except for the mask. I do really like the mask, but we all know how I am about masks. I'm like a mask fiend. So yeah, that's everything that I've got for the box this month. I know this video is probably pretty long, but I hope that you enjoyed spending some time with me. I hope that you enjoyed my take on these products, doing a little bit of like a skincare routine with me, and hopefully I will see you guys later this week for another video, and then some other videos next week. Let's just hope that the next video I put out is not another Beauty Heroes video. I'm really gonna try to be present this month. Yeah, so I hopefully will see you guys soon. Bye.